actually say I'm a pretty good dancer, if I do say so myself. Andrew, are you a good dancer?
Oh, no.
No?
No. I was in drama in high school, and I played the role of Montgomery in the show Fame. You familiar with Fame?
Yes.
Yeah. And they took away my solo song and my dance number, and I asked why, and the director just said, ability.
Okay, that's good. Ability. Well, the reason why I bring this up is that Charles Sturt University in Australia, they looked on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok for videos of dancing cockatoos.
Okay. We all have our hobbies.
Okay. Let's find dancing videos or cockatoos dancing.
You know, they got excited too when they found a good one. Oh, come here, look at this cockatoo.
Oh, wow, look at the moves on this guy.
That's the best one I've seen all week.
They found that the cockatoos have 30 distinct dance moves.
Okay.
Okay. There's the side to side.
Sure.
The headbang, the sidestep, and the fluff.
Ooh, the fluff.
Okay. Which, speaking of, who won the Thanksgiving Day dance contest? Who won that?
I don't know.
The twerky.
We're not even close to Thanksgiving.
I'm getting ready.
It's pumpkin spice season already.
It's almost here. It's only 120 degrees in Phoenix. We're bringing out the pumpkin spice. All right, on that happy note, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's called the Kim Komando Show because, after all, I'm your beloved digital goddess, Kim Komando, here with you once again. It's the nation's largest, best, award-winning show about all things digital. And joining me, of course, is my dancing partner, Andrew Babinski. Hello there, Andrew.
1, 2, cha-cha-cha.
Yeah, and you can find us on over 425 top stations throughout the United States. And we're also streaming in your favorite radio app. And you can get the Kim Komando Show as a podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. And just a reminder is that you can actually watch us do the show by heading over to youtube.com/Kim Komando. And here's a spoiler. I'm the blonde one.
Oh.
Yes. I'd like to thank Raycon for helping to make this show possible. You know, I love it when a favorite that comes back even better. Like when the Apple Watch took everything we loved about a simple digital watch and then turned it into this health and safety powerhouse. Now, Raycon's fan favorite everyday earbuds classics are back with active noise cancellation. I'm telling you, I love my Raycons. The one thing that they were missing is here. Now you can tune out the world and focus on what you want to hear, your playlist, a podcast, or like me, maybe you use them on the treadmill. With 8 hours of playtime and up to 32 hours of battery life, it's no wonder my Raycons are really always in my ears. And you know, I'm super picky about sound quality. And Raycon's everyday earbud classics sound just as good as the big name brands for half the price. No wonder that they've racked up literally tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. The icon's back better than ever. My listeners get 20% off plus free shipping at buyraycon.com/Kim. That's buyraycon.com/Kim. And I'd also like to thank NordProtect. You know, someone becomes a victim of identity theft every 5 seconds. That's bank accounts drained, credit ruined, and lives wrecked. I trust NordProtect to scan the dark web and monitor my credit 24/7. They'll alert you fast and cover up to $1 million in identity theft recovery costs. Save 65% right now at nordprotect.com/Kim. Don't wait. That's nordprotect.com/Kim. Now, you know the deal every single day, rain or shine, weekends, weekdays, even when I'm on vacation, is that I always make sure that I know exactly what's happening in the tech world. And here are some things that you need to know about right now. And we're going to start with GPT-5. Have you had a chance to look at this, Andrew?
No. Is that the agent thing?
No, that's a whole nother thing.
Oh, okay.
Have you been using the agent thing?
I've used it a couple times.
What do you think?
It takes forever.
It does.
And it does way too much. I don't need you to go and read Dolores Johnson's Facebook post about restaurants to find me what information I need. It's an overkill.
I love it. I do. I've used it so much this past week. You know, I'm trying to hire a managing editor for my newsletter.
Okay.
And I went on to ChatGPT, and under Tools, if you click that button, you have something called Agent Mode. It's right at the top. And if you don't have it, log out, log back in, and then it might pop up for you. And so I said, give me 20 people that I would want to reach out to see if they're interested in the position. Went out, gave me 20 qualified people with their LinkedIn addresses, told me why they would be good for it, why they might not be good for it. And then out of the 20, I reached out to all 20 people, and I heard from one person back who said that he's honored that I would even consider him, but he's not interested.
All right. Good job, Chat. He knows how to pick them.
But you can also do things like have it compare your competitors' websites with your. I mean, I think it's pretty amazing.
I would suggest anyone use it at least once, just because there's a screen that you can watch it do everything.
That was fascinating.
And that's a cool part, but it took forever.
Well, ChatGPT-5 has been released. It was announced this past Thursday. It is totally different than what we have right now. Sam Altman, the OpenAI CEO, he compared himself to Oppenheimer, the lead physicist, of course, of the Manhattan Project. And he says he's disturbed himself by what he's actually created. He said that ChatGPT 3 was like high school, ChatGPT 4 is like college, and 5 is like talking to an expert all the time, one step closer to AGI.
Now, if I were to go on my ChatGPT right now, am I using 5?
No, you have to change to the mode up at the top. And it is rolling out. You know, like with chat, they roll it out to a certain number, and then they keep rolling out. Because they have now, boy, I don't know, 800 million requests a week. I mean, the whole world is basically using ChatGPT.
That's just you, though. What about everyone else that
exactly.
uses it?
I'm surprised people who are not using it.
Or have never used it.
Yeah. I mean, if you haven't used it, just go to chatgpt.com and prepare to be amazed.
I want to use this 5 now.
Moving on, let's talk about Instagram. I don't follow anybody because I'm not on Instagram a lot. But if you are, have you ever caught any one of your friends liking or doing something weird on it?
Yeah, we caught a coworker of ours who followed it. Because when you go on, when you see a picture or something, it says followed by your friends. And it was a porn star. And it said it was followed by one of our coworkers. And we screens capped that thing as fast as possible.
Did you call him out on it?
Oh, yeah. Started sending it around, printed it out, put it on the refrigerator in the break room.
Well, your friends can now see every video that you've liked in a dedicated tab on Instagram.
Why?
So when you go to Reels, you can see videos aggregated to your tastes. And if you click a Friends tab, now you see all the videos that your friends are liking.
But my friends' tastes and my tastes aren't even going to be close.
If you're liking pics of those hot chicks.
Yeah, I mean, if someone were to do that, that would be embarrassing. I need a second to delete my history.
And then also Instagram rolled out something called the Insta Map. Kind of sounds like Snapchat, doesn't it?
Like it.
Meta swears it's off by default, but I don't trust it, and apparently neither does half the internet, because everybody's all up in arms about this. So to turn it off, it's kind of a long story, but you go to Profile, you tap the menu, go to Story, Live, and Location, then Location Sharing, and then you toggle it off. So if you didn't get that, just look for Location Sharing. All right, let's talk about some updates. Remember that huge AT&T data breach?
Yeah, it wasn't that big.
Well, the first one was 65 million. The next one was 110 million.
See? Wow. 65 million sounds big, but then when you compare it to 110, it's way smaller.
So now AT&T is settling for $177 million, and they're dishing out up to $5,000 per person affected.
I was part of that.
So if you were a customer anytime this century, then you can apply with the class action lawsuit website. The deadline is November 18th. I did submit my name.
$5,000.
Up to.
Right.
Yes.
And let's just say it is $5,000. You're going to see about $812 after the lawyers get all the money.
Exactly. You will. Is your Fitbit saying you're waking up more at night than usual? Is that happening to you? It's not broken. Google says that sleep tracking just got a lot more accurate.
Oh.
Okay. It's clocking every micro wiggle like it's the NyQuil NASA. NSA rather. Google says this is one step in a whole series of sleep upgrades. So you're going to be looking for more sleep upgrades.
Here's my question.
Yes.
I have a smartwatch. I wear it sometimes. When do you charge it if you're wearing it while you sleep and you wear it all day when you're active?
That is a problem.
Because I don't sleep with them. It's sitting on the charger next to my bed because I'm sleeping and I don't need to know.
I can't sleep with anything on my wrist.
Nothing?
I can't sleep with a wedding ring on. I can't sleep with anything.
Nothing?
There is that.
Commando.
I do. I sleep naked. You don't sleep naked?
Boxers.
Boxers?
Yeah. We did this on my radio show once. We had the audience call in. We had like 14 different photos to choose from. We put it on Instagram, and they had to go and look at it and then call in and say what letter they were. And I found out that one of my coworkers, Beth, is a top, no bottom. She wears a shirt to bed. She Donald Ducks it to bed. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Well, maybe she doesn't like to have the covers over her.
Top, no bottom is weird.
Yeah.
If you're going to go no bottom, just go nothing.
Meanwhile, Zach Griff is a travel reporter for the Points Guy. Now, over the July 4th weekend, he stayed at a Hyatt hotel in Rhode Island with his wife and his baby. When they checked out, there was a surprise on the bill, a $500 charge for smoking in the room.
Ooh.
Zach doesn't smoke.
Okay.
His wife doesn't smoke.
Okay.
His baby doesn't smoke.
You sure?
Called the front desk. They said, the hotel's advanced smoke detection system flagged it.
Doesn't sound very advanced.
So he dug deeper and he found the hotel uses an AI system called REST. And it's a platform marketed to hotels as a way to enforce no smoking policies, of course. So he thinks that the sensor picked up steam and smells from his wife's hairdryer.
Okay.
You know, sometimes your hair dryer, it does smell because hair gets in there and it burns.
Why do we need technology and AI built into all this with something that can just be solved by going, I mean, it's cigarettes.
Yes.
It's pretty detectable.
Some of these setups use computer vision to scan for damage
Oh, interesting.
on the furniture and walls. You know, I once asked the hotel receptionist for a wake-up call.
Did you?
Yes.
This is a seamless transition.
And she said, your best years are slipping away from you. You're going to use that one.
That was a good one.
Hey, we're not getting any younger. That's why you need to add collagen to your diet. It's a powerhouse packed with protein and scientifically proven to help with bone health, tissue recovery, even smooths out those wrinkles, thickens hair, and strengthens weak or damaged nails. You see, as we age, our collagen levels drop, and that's where Native Path comes in. Their collagen formula is designed for quick absorption, making the difference you can feel and see. Plus, it's as pure as it gets. One single ingredient, no GMOs, no fillers, no gluten, no dairy, or any of that extra stuff. So forget those horse-sized pills. With Native Path, it's so easy to add to your routine. You just mix it into your coffee, your smoothies, your oatmeal, whatever you like. No clumps, no funky taste. And right now, as a Kim Komando listener, you get 45% off with free shipping and also a free frother. Here's what you need to do. Go to getnativepath.com/Kim. And let me tell you, people have asked me, how do I have such thick hair? Why does my skin look so good? I've been taking collagen for years. And as a matter of fact, my friend Jo in Santa Barbara, she told me that her ankle was hurting her. And she swears that it's not hurting her anymore because of all the collagen. Head to getnativepath.com/Kim. That's getnativepath.com/Kim.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual results may vary.
Coming up, we have some travel tech hacks that you need to know, and also how you can start making music with AI and what Facebook really wants with your camera roll. Unbelievable. And of course, we have all of your fabulous phone calls, and you have me, and you have Andrew. Hey, if you haven't already, make sure that you go to winfromkim.com. Winfromkim.com. That's where I'm giving away a iPhone 16 Pro of $1,000 value, no purchase required. That's winfromkim.com. All righty then, let's start with Adrian in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hello there, Adrian.
Hey, Kim. How are you doing?
Wonderful. So, Andrew, this is Adrian. We talked about him on the show.
Oh, hi, Adrian.
Okay, because
Hi, Andrew.
So, okay, I know what the story is, and Andrew knows what the story is. So start from the beginning. What happened?
Yeah, so My wife and I sold our house in Scottsdale, and we were looking around in a new area in Scottsdale. So we thought we would lease for 12 months and, properly survey the area before we bought something. So we leased a condo from it was managed by a company called Denali Real Estate in Mesa, Arizona. And it was not a good experience. Initially, we found black mold, and when I asked for various corrective actions, everything took forever, and it was really unpleasant as a customer.
Sure.
And they started ghosting me, basically. I sent them an email in January and asked for some actions to be taken, and they ignored me. So I did what most people would do, and I posted a couple of online reviews. And pretty much immediately, they fined me, citing their non-disparagement clause, which explicitly banned negative online reviews.
Wow.
How much did you get fined?
$4,000. It's per their 21-page lease agreement. You can be charged $2,000 per negative post.
Wow.
In their view, a negative online review is a rating of 3 or less out of 5 stars.
Wow. Okay, and so obviously you fought that.
Yeah, well, I gave them lots of easy exits, Kim. I pointed out to them this is illegal, right? Mm-hmm. And again, they ghosted me. So a very softball, I contacted the Better Business Bureau and had the Better Business Bureau tell them it's illegal. Again, nothing happened. And it was just bubbling along in the background. And for 5 months, they wrote to me every day trying to collect on this. I started paying my rent by, sending a check-in rather than using their portal, because their portal insists you pay the full amount due. Mm-hmm. My account had gone from about a month's rent positive to a month's rent negative because of their substantial fine. And so I let this ride along, figuring that eventually they would come to their senses, but they did not. And so I basically escalated to the local news channel, and, quickly it was a case of technology really coming to my assistance. The story attracted about 1 million views in the first 48 hours.
Wow.
The Federal Trade Commission jumped into the mix and basically confirmed it's prohibited by federal law. The Consumer Review Fairness Act of 2016 specifically outlaws any contract provision that penalizes customers for honest reviews. So, we're all protected as customers.
Yeah, but they slid that disparagement clause right into the contract, and
yes,
and probably a lot of people would look at that, Adrian,
yes,
and they would say, you know what, I better not say anything because I'm going to be looking at $2,000 per review, when actually it's illegal. It's illegal.
It's bullying.
It is bullying.
It's like the old mob coming in and saying, "Be sure be a shame if this place caught on fire. You want to buy fire insurance?"
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they're preventing you from doing anything with fear.
Adrian, thank you so much for coming on and telling your story. And because I'm sure it's helped more than a few people who are sitting there saying, I better go look at my lease right now. Yeah, exactly. Hey, listen, in business, they say you can have better, cheaper, or faster, but you only get to pick 2. Now, what if you could have all 3? Well, you can with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. You can try OCI for free right now at oracle.com/Kim. Once again, that's oracle.com/Kim. All right, coming up, Facebook has some trickery that we need to pass along here on the Kim Komando Show. I switched to Consumer Cellular. Same great coverage, way lower price. You can get 2 unlimited lines for just $60. Go to consumercellular.com/Kim and use code KIM25 to get $5 off your first 5 bills. Once again, that's consumercellular.com/Kim. Check it out right now while you're thinking about it. All right, let's talk about some travel tech hacks. You have a trip coming up, right?
Yeah.
Pretty excited about it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's say you're at the airport, your flight's delayed, Wi-Fi's crawling, you just spent, I don't know, $15 on a really sad sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty stressful. Well, here are some tech hacks that you need to know about. So say you're about ready to land at the airport and your friend's picking you up because they're a nice person.
Sure.
Okay. Nobody really wants to pick you up at the airport, by the way.
Oh, no, I love circling the airport. It's so fun.
What you can do is text the flight number to them. And both on iMessages and Google Messages, it turns into a real-time flight tracker.
Which is really cool. I've used this one in the past.
Yeah, love that.
You told me about it years ago.
Yeah, it's great.
A great feature.
If you're in a foreign country and you don't speak the language, you can open up Google Translate, tap the camera, and point whatever you need, and then we'll instantly translate it into English.
It's creepy, though, because it uses the same font. How does it do that?
I don't know. It's trickery, I'm telling you. Trickery.
It's the AI masterminds.
If you're staying at a hotel, you can now probably put your room key right into Apple Wallet.
Oh, cool.
Or Google Wallet. And this way, if you have a smart watch, you can tap your wrist on the door to unlock it. Whew, prepare to be amazed.
It's the future.
Lauren in Alexandria, Virginia. Hello there, Lauren.
Hello. This is so exciting to actually be participating. I've listened to you forever on WTOP.
I love
WTOP.
WTOP.
Drive around a lot and are
do you?
fun. Yeah, they're great. They're wonderful. The good times, the bad times. And now the U times. I've learned so much already, but I'm always driving along thinking, I should write this down. But of course, I wouldn't text or anything while I'm driving. But anyway, so it's wonderful. It's wonderful to be here with you. So I have a problema, which is that I'm an obsessive screenshotter. I'm interested in like everything.
Okay, so it's like can you see Andrew, like Lauren? I can see you at a meeting. It's like, hi, my name's Lauren.
Yeah.
And I'm an obsessive screenshot.
Yeah.
Lauren.
Hi, Lauren.
Click, click, click.
Exactly. That may be my future. I've thought of that too, along with all my other weirdnesses. I could have meetings
how
going all day.
many screenshots do you take a day, do you think?
That's a tough question. I mean, it differs, but I would say even on a busy day where I don't have time to mess around on my phone as much, I would say probably at least 20.
What are you screen capping? Is it websites? Is it text messages?
Oh, everything. Like artistic things in Brooklyn, or like I speak some other languages, so that's a mistranslation, which is always entertaining.
Your camera roll must be a mess. Is it a mess?
Oh, it is. It's crazy. So if there's an app for that, I'd be very interested. But anyway, when I take these screenshots, they're on my iPhone, and I have an older model, but it does the annoying shutter sound like an old-fashioned camera. And, that's cute the first time you hear it, maybe to some people. But with me doing it all the time, it annoys me and probably annoys people around me. And I have plenty of ways to annoy them without adding this on for frosting.
So you want to have your obsession silenced.
Yeah, this particular one. And so
this particular
one day I thought, okay, one step at a time, and I'll keep calling you back about the other ones. You obviously know about all kinds of things. But, I finally Googled it a week or so ago, and some genius, popped up out of wherever, and the advice from this individual was, blah, 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 and it took 5 paragraphs to express this.
Please tell me you took a screenshot of it. Please tell me you took a screenshot of it.
I probably did. You're very incisive. You could always be an attorney if you stop this. But, he said, you could turn off the ringer. Well, who would have thought of that? And the problem is...
there is a mute switch, but then, of course, you're going to miss everything else along the way.
Well, voila, there's the problem, because, somebody you actually want to speak with might call you, and then you don't get it. And plus, just the repetition of this, since I'm taking so many screenshots on an average day, I'd be going back and forth. I might wear out the ringer off button.
Yeah,
So anyway,
that would be a whole nother issue.
Yeah.
Well, she probably has a special edition. You probably have a special kind of carpal tunnel syndrome, and it's just in the two fingers you use to screenshot your phone.
That's true. Yeah, maybe I can get...
you get workman's comp for that.
Apple. I'm sure that would work out fine.
Smell lawsuit.
All right. So here's what you can do. You can get into the accessibility settings on your phone. And then you go into touch. There's something called assistive touch. Touch. That's where you add...
That makes sense.
Then you add screenshot. And then it won't trigger the sound. If silence.
That's all. A few little steps.
That's it.
Wow, you are a genius.
That's all.
No wonder you are famous.
Kim, you need to write this down, though, and send it to her.
So you can screenshot it. Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, just a little fun fact. In Japan, South Korea, other places around the world, because of privacy laws to prevent secret photos, that sound is mandatory.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
A little fun fact for you. Okay, so now that we solved this obsession, just tell us like one other one, because I just got to know. Just give me another one that you're like, okay, I need help with.
Oh, wow. I mean, the list is endless, but yeah, well, for one thing, I've got to say that listening to you on the radio and now having actually made contact and I've signed up for the newsletter and all that, I feel like there's hope because so many of these things annoy me and I find they annoy other people too. Sometimes if you find a 12-year-old in the room, they can fix some things for you. I always go for the youngest person in the room. Not that older people aren't great at this stuff, but just knowing that I have somebody like you that I can contact and get answers from that makes sense is really, it's changing my life. But I guess another thing would be just so many of the things on the phone get like out of control, like you end up with too many apps, too many this and that.
Oh, for sure.
See,
for sure.
And the problem is like someone I know was annoyed with the spam calls. So he, I guess, signed up for a paying app that would filter his calls somehow, which made me worry to begin with. But this kind of thing, he fell for that. Well, sure enough, he didn't get any calls, like from me.
Can't get spam calls if you don't get no calls.
But you don't even need an app for that. You could have just turned that off in your settings. Somebody's not in your contact list, they go straight to voicemail.
But how do you? But that gets to the crux of it in a way that the people you don't know who begin to call you, in his case, or email you, or text you, or send carrier pigeons to your house, you don't know them. So obviously this sounds like it's asking for a good firewall.
Yeah, well, there's sometimes when you get on all those lists, Lauren, you have bigger problems. Okay. I mean, because you gave your phone number out, you tried to sell something on Facebook Marketplace, like, oh, here, call me, and there's my number. Okay, then it goes, maybe you're in these public databases, it's just all kinds of things. But thank you for your kind words. Oh, I love Lauren.
It was so nice.
Can we save that clip where she was talking so nice about me? And then this way I can send that to Andrew. So every morning, Andrew, you can listen to that.
Oh, I got to figure out how to block text messages.
Hey, speaking of personal information, creeps and data brokers are out there scooping up birthdays, social security numbers, political views, medical conditions, you name it. It's not even shocking anymore, but that doesn't mean you have to put up with it. Incogni is my secret weapon when it comes to online privacy. They do all the hard work of getting your personal data removed from these people's search sites and these shady data brokers. And now they've stepped it up Incogni's new unlimited plan gives you the power to submit links to specific websites where your info is exposed, and their team works to get it taken down. Real humans, real results. It's not just about privacy, it's about peace of mind. You'll notice fewer spam calls, fewer creepier emails, and way more control over your digital life. Head to privacykim.com right now and lock in 60% off with my exclusive deal. That's privacykim.com. Take your privacy back starting today. You'll be so glad that you did. I am. privacykim.com, 60% off with Incogni. If you're not happy in 30 days, you can get your money back. That's privacykim.com. All right. We've all kind of dabbled into AI music makers before the show. We've used Sono. It's pretty good. Refusion. I've made some songs with that. I wanted to talk about 11 Labs AI Music Maker. It's kind of like ChatGPT for music. So, like, for example, you can say, make me a relaxing jazz song with an 80s vibe, and then it will generate that track in minutes, complete with vocals and instruments. Now, I want you to listen to this. We're just going to play a few seconds of it. It sounds like it's from, like, a major motion picture. Listen to this. Amazing.
It's beautiful.
So great. Okay, that's all AI generated. Now, don't you have songs or two? Haven't you created some of this with it?
Yeah, I know. I didn't know we were doing this here. I didn't have it prepared.
Oh, see, here he is. This is why we pay him the big bucks.
But I made a song. It was for Lisa's youngest daughter's softball team, like a rally song. And I just had AI write the lyrics with all of their bios, the girls on the team's bios, put it into another website. It spat out the lyrics, found some music, had AI make the music, it put it all together.
Could you find, how about we go to a break? When we come back, we'll hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. So coming right back, we have that coming up, as well as Facebook's trickery I need to warn you about here on the Kim Komando Show. You want to glow from the inside out and get your natural radiance back with Native Path Collagen. Some studies suggest collagen supplements may support bone health, tissue recovery, and overall skin and hair wellness. And right now, get 45% off, free shipping, and a free frother at getnativepath.com/Kim. That's getnativepath.com/Kim.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual results may vary.
All right. Did you find your song?
Yeah, I searched through all the text messages. I got it. So this is 100%. Every bit of this is AI created. I put in the bios of the girls on the softball team, and this is what AI produced.
Okay. Now you told it to make a rhyme and to give it that type of beat.
I said hip hop song for the Dirt Devil softball team. Mm-hmm. Here are the girls' bios. Make sure every single girl is in the song.
Wow. And how long did that take?
I don't know, a minute.
What did you use?
I ChatGPT, and that was for the lyrics.
Okay.
Then once I had the lyrics, I just took them over to another website, which I'm trying to remember right now. I put it in, and I said hip hop song, upbeat for a sports anthem. 5 minutes later, I had 3 different options to choose from, and this is the best one.
That's incredible.
Isn't it cool?
I think it may have been. It sounds like something like Refusion may have created, or Sono, one of those.
One of those.
Terry in Dallas, Texas. Welcome to the show today, Terry. What's going on with you?
Kim, it's great to visit with you. I'm a frequent reader of your newsletters. I always appreciate the practical advice. I need your help. I'm very interested in acquiring an AI-powered recorder, which then transcribes the conversation into a Word document or text or something like that. I've started to look into this, and frankly, the number of choices is overwhelming. I think I stopped counting. I was on Amazon looking at the standalone devices, stopped counting at 50. And I don't know whether to buy that kind of a device, to buy an app.
What's the goal? What is it? What kind of work are you doing? Is that what it's for?
The goal is I'm involved in a lot of conversations. Some of those are Zoom, some of those are phone meetings, but we talk about a lot of different issues. And what I have seen is that some of these devices or services do just a great job of not only kind of transcribing the stream of consciousness, but also use AI to kind of organize the transcription, to highlight action items. The cost range of these things, I've seen them as cheap as $40. You could spend a couple $100, but my point is I don't even know where to start to evaluate what might be the best for what I'm trying to accomplish, and I'm hoping that you might have some ideas.
Well, a family member is a salesperson for a major organization. And what that means is that he goes to seminars and then he pitches people on the floor to buy the product. And so he's interacting with a lot of folks. And he was telling me about a product that he uses, which is called Plaud, Plaud. Records, and he showed it to me. It looks like a battery pack that you put on the back of your iPhone. And raving about it. Okay. I used it. I didn't think it was that great. Okay. But that's me. But he still thinks it's the best thing. And it transcribes the conversations. It says speaker 1, speaker 2. He can, after the conversations, he records some memos to himself after the person leaves. Whether or not the person knows that you're recording them, it's up to the state, whether it's a single consent state or not. I ended up buying it, trying it, taking it back, or getting it returned, rather, and getting my money back. There's one that I have looked at called Tula Mic. That's Tula Mic. That's $250. And then there's the Sendstone. That's the Senstone, the Sendstone. Now, keep in mind that your Zoom calls, that they may have like Otter.ai running in the background, which is another app you could just use on your phone, really, where it will record and transcribe the conversations. So that's why I was asking, like, what exactly was the practical use for this? So if I were you, I would check out this Plaud, Plaud. Like I said, my family member raves about it. I saw him a couple of weeks ago, and he's like, yeah, this is still the best thing. I thought the software was pretty buggy, but I don't have patience for things like that. And then the Tula Mic, if you have an iPhone, just the Otter.ai app, and or that Sendstone. But either one of those, I think, would be pretty good. Now, Barry does love the Plaud, Plaud. He thought that was really, really something. All right, still to come, Facebook trickery that's trying to get past all of us here on the Kim Komando Show. Better hires start with smarter insights. LinkedIn has the strongest hiring data and insights to help you identify the right candidates. Find your next great hire on LinkedIn and post your job for free at linkedin.com/Kim. Terms and conditions apply. Facebook trickery. Yes, Meta wants access to all your unposted camera roll. That's right. A little pop-up quietly signs you into cloud uploads for AI scanning. They say, oh, it's for fun little collages. No, not so much. It's all going to AI to train its systems and the large language models. And so what you want to do is go to Facebook, go to settings, hit your camera roll, cloud processing, and turn it off. If you haven't already, make sure that you enter to win that brand new iPhone at winfromkim.com.